Alright, welcome back. Today we are taking a look at the killer riff that I just played from Motley Crue, and the riff is Dr.Feelgood from 1989. That's the self-titled track, and we're going to take a look at it in just a sec. Okay, before we get started, please check in the description box for the tab and the guitar profiles for this lesson. Will be over at my Patreon, and I'm making this a free lesson, so all you have to do is sign up for free and you'll get this one, and there's a few other free ones in there, and you'll kind of get to see all the stuff that I do regularly for my paid members, although you won't be able to unlock those things. But this particular lesson you can get for free over at my Patreon in the link below. Also, if you like this sort of thing, Motley Crue and those kinds of bands, I've got something awesome for you. It's called 15 Glam Metal Riffs You Gotta Know. And this is a free download that I'm offering. You can get the tab in Guitar Pro for all 15 riffs. And you can download the videos if you like. So you can have those as separate things you can work on with your own practice time. But it's a great collection of riffs from bands like Motley Crue, Rat, Faster Pussycat, Shotgun Messiah, Cinderella, White Lion, TNT, a bunch of cool stuff that if you're a fan of this style of music, 80s hard rock and metal, you're going to love that. So it's my free gift to you. Make sure and check that out. All right, so let's get started on this. What I'm going to do is show you the three main recurring riffs that happen in this song. To play along, the thing that you're going to need to do is tune down your guitar one whole step. So all the Motley Crue stuff is tuned like this. So basically you take your low E string and tune it to a D down a whole step, and then every other string you tune as well down a whole step. So let me play my open low E string, which is now a D, but I'll refer to it as a low E. Here's what it sounds like so you can tune up. By the way, some of you guys that are of an older age like me might remember those Hot Licks videos or the REH videos where they always did that. So here's my E string. You don't see too many of the videos like that anymore, for whatever reason. But I always thought it was cool, and they go through the tune. I digress. So let's get going on this. So the first thing you're going to hear is sort of this. So it's just really all downstrokes on an E power chord, but there's a little hitch in it. So it's so it does that 6 times, and then it comes in on these harmonics here. So what you're going to do is play 7 and 7 across the D string, and then dip with your bar if you have one. So you're going to hit the harmonic 7D, 7G, and then do the same thing on 5 and 5. Go back to 7, and then 12. And repeat that. Into the main riff. So while you're doing those harmonics, the bass is carrying on with that groove, and the bass and drums. So just in case you don't know, you're not actually fretting these notes. In other words, you're not pressing down. You're just letting your finger hover over the fret wire. Okay, and then so I'm at the 7th fret here, and this would be my 7th fret, but I'm gonna try to line it up right on the fret wire itself. Hopefully you can see that it's my fingers covering that. I know most of you guys probably know this already, but just in case. Same thing on 5. Same thing on 12. Otherwise, you're gonna get chords, right? You don't want that. Just lightly touch the string over those strings at the fret, and only pick those strings and just let it ring. But we're using the bar in conjunction. Okay. Now the riff itself kind of has a swing to it. It's a little bit of a shuffle groove. So kind of like that. Now the notes you're gonna play muted. Go like that. So it's open twice, 2 on the low E, twice 2 on the 3 on the low E, 4 on the low E, and then we're gonna play. The first ending would be, it's like an A sus chord here, but we're gonna play it 2nd fret G, 3rd fret B, and then 2nd fret G, 2nd fret B as well. Okay, and you're not muting that at all. So all these lower notes are muted. The second time, same thing down here with the low strings, but we're playing the, everybody says this, but you might as well know this is the Jimi Hendrix chord. I think because of Purple Haze. Purple Haze made this chord famous. And so what it is just an E7 sharp 9 chord, which is from the dominant chord family. And it's 7 on the A, 6 D, so middle index, 7 on the G with your ring, and 8th fret on the B string with your B. And that's the whole main riff if you put those two things together. Very cool riff by Mick Mars. I think might be his best riff. I mean, I like Too Young to Fall in Love. That's a really cool riff too. But this one, it's got that shuffle groove, and it's just awesome. It's got to be one of the best hard rock riffs, especially from that genre of all time. It's just so catchy. Great job on that one, Mick Mars, right? All right, so that's the intro. That's the main riff, and then it kicks into the verse. Super simple. So we're playing an A power chord. Grab that G on the low E and just give it a slight bend. And then A power chord again. So, and then I think it's just one. When you come back to the A, I think it's just one. And then the second time is A, E. So it's A, if you think of it in terms of chords, it's A, G, A, G, E. But we're not playing the G as a chord, just a single note. Repeat that. Now. right? So that when it picks up, you're just gonna go, and there's some eighth notes and a couple 16th notes right before it goes. It's kind of a feel thing. To get it exactly right, if you want to check the tab out over at Patreon, you'll see how all the notes are laid out with the 8ths and 16ths and so on. So anyway, that's the whole verse. Then it goes back to the main riff. Now we go to the second verse there, but I'm going to show you the bridge. So coming out of this, so basically that's all it is G, and I'm just playing an open G there, where middle finger on the 3rd fret, low E, muting the A string underneath, mute that, open G, open D, 3rd fret on the B string, A power chord, and that E rhythm that was on the intro. I think the tab goes. Okay, and so that you can do that E there, that first E if you want. Or not. Should that. You can just hang out on that low E if you'd rather. So it does that 3 times, and the last time goes to B. Okay, and then I think there's a lead right there. But that's all we're going to do on this one, is just the main riffs. I especially love that main shuffle groove riff there. Awesome stuff. Hopefully you got a lot out of this. There is, again, the tab down below over at Patreon. It's a free one this time, so make sure you go and grab that. Also, the free 15 glam metal riffs you got to know. My free gift to you. Make sure you check that out. And I'll see you next time. Rock on.